Hi everybody, my name is Emma. Thank you so much for coming to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a St. Patrick's Day look, and it's going to be a mix of a lot of green, a lot of gold, some pretty intense eyelashes, oh my gosh, and some orange under eye. And it's such a fun look. It's a little bit, it seems pretty easy, but it's a little bit more complicated, so if you're going to do it, have some patience, but I highly recommend you try it. And yeah, if you want to see how we got this look, then just keep on watching. So for this look today, we're going to be using the Morphe 35B palette. It's the colorful one again, and we're going to be using the greens and the orange, and we're going to dip into this green right here first. It doesn't have a name, so we're just going to start with that one, get it all over the brush, and we're just going to put it on the crease. Greens are really hard to blend, so take your time with this. You're going to want to really make sure it's very precise because it also has a lot of fallout usually. So you just want to keep blending until it's really bright because it's a little bit dull. And if you start putting darker colors on top of an already dull, it's going to make it really like a gross brown color, and you obviously don't want that. What I'm trying to do for this look is I'm trying to keep it more in the center and not wing it out as much because we're going to try and cut the crease in a little bit. I want it to be more of a rounded, like this. So the next color we're going to be wanting to take is this dark green right here. Take a little amount, tiny bit. We'll be adding more later. And I'm just going to put it on this Vanity Planet brush. It's a pretty crappy brush, but I just need to place it on, and then I'll use a different brush to blend it out. So what we'll do is we'll just put it on here. Keep taking the dark color, but mix it with the color we were using before, so you can really blend it out. I'm honestly just playing around. I have a little bit of a vision on what I want to do. I really don't know what I want. Now I'm going in with the M441 brush just to blend it out even more on the top. So now that we have the green down, we're going to take some Tarte Shape Tape Concealer to cut out the crease, and I'm just going to put it on this little platter thing. You really don't need a whole bunch because I will be putting a gold on top, but right there, that's about all you need. And I'm just going to take another little Vanity Planet brush, put it in. Maggie, I'm filming. Okay. 1 second. So now that you've cut the crease, you will want to use some powder since it's a concealer. If you don't usually set a concealer, it gets really sticky. Like I can feel it on my eye right now. It's sticking everywhere, and it loses its pigment. And it's just a big mess. So it's just a lot easier if you take just a little bit of loose powder and you take a little brush. You can even use your finger and you just slightly dab it on. And it gets a little bit messy, so what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to take a precision brush, M210 from Morphe. I'm just going to go back in with the lighter green I had, and I'm just going to go around the edges. And then we're going to bring it in the middle right here. And we're just going to want to start to blend it together. So for people who don't know, a cut crease usually does go all the way out, so usually this would all be out. But I did not really feel like that would make this look be the best right now. One, because I'm still learning how to do cut creases. And two, the way that I wanted to do it, I want the bottom to sort of mix in with the top. If I did a full cut crease, the colors would just look weird, and it's just better if you keep it just to the middle or 3/4 of the way full. So by filling in the side, you really see the blend, because you don't want it to be chunky just like from plain white to green, because that just makes it look unfinished, and it looks like you didn't do your job with blending. So the next thing we're going to want to do is we're going to want to take an E36 brush. Go in with the dark green we used. Really get it on. So then you're just going to want to take it right here. And to add some dimension, pull it all the way up here along where the white is. It really helps to get the eye to the dramatic stage that you want it. The darker green's just to add a little bit of extra dimension to the picture, and you don't have to do it if you like the light. I personally like it a little bit darker, but still have it be light in some areas. But I think darker corners always make a look better. I just think if you do one color, it makes it look like you just kind of slapped on some color, said it was cool, walked out, looked like a crazy person at a parade. But sometimes you like to do that too, and I'm not gonna judge, but I just think it makes you look more put together if you do it like this. Alright, and now we're gonna drag the green more over here, like we usually do. But make sure to keep the white still there. In the palette, there's this white right here. I think I'm gonna put that on top too, because since this is a transparent powder, it makes it look a little bit more cream, and you do want it to be bright white. So if you just take some white and slap it on top. Okay, so before we do the glitter on the cut crease, we're going to go in with another color. We're gonna go into with this orange, and we're gonna put it on the bottom. So under the eye. Now we're gonna put on some sort of gold glitter, something metallic. I just can't decide which one. Okay, so I finished up the other eye off camera, and it's almost done. I'm just gonna add a little bit of glitter. We're gonna be using this color right here from the Morphe 35R palette. And since it is not, it's this one, by the way. And since it's a pressed pigment, it's a little bit chunkier. So I recommend using your hand. Just use your finger like this. And just put it directly on the white. And then we're going to take the Morphe M210 again with a little bit of green. We're just going to brush away the extra gold that was anywhere, just to make it a nice line again. And then you're just going to take the big fluffy brush, get all the extra. Then you're just going to want to take a little, I just have a Laura black liner, any sort of liner, put it on the inner eye. And now we're going to take the E36 where we put the orange on the bottom. We're just going to blend it in a little bit more to the top. Like that. And then we're going to put the eyeliner on the other eye. Alright, and that is the end of the eyeshadow. And now I'm just going to put some eyelashes on real quick and we'll be on our way. So these lashes are called Seductress, and they're 100% premium natural hair, stacked lashes, multi-dimensions, which I think would look really great with this look. And they say they're real hair. They feel very fake. Personal opinion. Side note, compared to the ones I usually wear, these look very short. A lot shorter than I usually like. Change of plans. We're not going to use those eyelashes. They don't even stay on. We're going to be taking the Allure Grand Glamour. See how these work. They're a lot thicker. They feel a lot more real. And they're cheaper. So those were awful. Do not get the House of Lashes. And that is the end of the look today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Honestly, it was a hard look to achieve. I had a few bumps in the road. If it wasn't the eyelashes, it was the eyeshadow wasn't blending. Green eyeshadow is so hard, so really take your time with that step. Because if you don't, it's just going to look messy. I had to start a whole eye over, but I'm glad on how it turned out. It actually looks pretty good, I think. One thing I don't recommend that I tried using today is the House of Lashes in Sephora collection. They feel fake, they feel crappy, they're not worth the money that they are. Those were, what, $12? I got these eyelashes I'm wearing right now for maybe $6 or $8, and I've been wearing them so much. Like, this is not my first time, and there's so many other styles that I would rather prefer. I didn't put anything bright on my lips. I actually put on the Pat McGrath lip balm. Pat McGrath is the all-time best lipstick. It doesn't even matter if it's the balm. I have 3 other colors. Highly recommend those. I highly recommend the Morphe palette that I used, the glitter that I used, the metallic, anything else. I'm really happy with how it turned out, and I hope you all enjoyed watching it. Make sure to go check out the SION's SIREN page where all the artists post all their cool stuff that they make, and go make sure to like and subscribe. Leave a comment if you want. I don't really know how this works. Also, make sure to go follow my social media down below, and I'll also link everything I use down below. Bye!